Right, so welcome back to more F-Zero X Climax with your host Captain JJ back at the helm. Last time round we did Little Wyvern, James McCloud. Now we're going on to the other side, which is Wild Boar and Michael's Chain. His appearances are sporadic, but I'll get straight to the chase. He appears first in episode 7, where he's the gang member of the Bloody Chain, or Bloody Chain actually. It's not really deemed as swearing now, is it? Which is consistent to the XGX continuity. He's a pretty feared gang member. But these drivers aren't fearing him. Who has a ambition of working for Dark Minion. Right, that should be able to get me ahead. Wild Boar actually has one of the strongest bodies in the game, but it's let down by its weight and mediocre boost and grip. It's middle of the road on that front, while its body is grade A. There we go, I did what I couldn't do with McCloud earlier, and that's get a proper dive in. The heavier the machine though, the better the speed retention is, and also better on how some of the techniques are done. See, you can actually do good laps with that. So for what I gather, he is not seen until the very end of episode 7. Although his eye catch is actually beforehand. Tanaka again, fairly to finish. My goodness me. Tanaka, you're just terrible as a driver. Then again, he was on the unit to potentially summon the original continuity, so it's to be expected. His machine's not that strong. Right, let's go for Ocean High Speeder. As I've already said it in my little Wyvern video, the tracks are based on the Climax continuity. On the games of the Climax, the tracks are based on the same tracks in F-Zero Climax, the Japanese only released anime game. At the time with the end of the anime, it didn't do very well, which meant it didn't get released outside of Japan. I almost didn't make it there. Almost didn't make it. But I did make it. So in this case, this is based on Standard and High Speed Edge, which is the second track in the Novice Standard Cup. Novice and Standard had the same track, so didn't matter what you did. So it didn't matter necessarily which track you did. On which difficulty you did for those tracks, so long as you did it one on the other, you'll get. So as long as you did it on Novice or Standard, you're still going to get one of these tracks. Although if you wanted to be a completionist, Standard is the better way. I don't know why I'm treating this as a speedrun though. It's not really a speedrun, it's just a completionist playthrough of doing a machine on a particular cup. But that's just the speedrun nature in me, I guess. Sky Highway is next. As you see, I'm putting it at 80% of the range. If you do it at 100%, it means it will take too long for you to get up to speed. And if you do it lower, too low, you're going to get the slider ability without any benefit. So the happy medium is 80% on the scale. If you want to do slider settings, you always got to do it right to the very left, because that will give you the best ability to slide. Anywhere else, you're nowhere. And also be very smooth with the. You also got to be very smooth with your steering inputs, just like you would with a normal car. Just like you would with a normal racing car, you've got to be smooth with your inputs. Over the aggressive inputs will cause you problems. Actually, as you probably noticed there, I'm not going all the way off the track to do these double tap dives because it's harder to. Well, on jumper settings, it's much harder to get the thing back. It's much harder to get the thing back. I didn't get the correct speed down on that one. Ignore that. And eventually managed to get that right. But anyway, that was done. Sky Highway done. 3 down, 3 to go. Anyway, back to the anime continuity. Michael Chain was threatening a man, a pretty rich man actually, into kidnapping racers to make sure Michael Chain could go into a race and win it. That's just race fixing, really, getting rid of your strongest opponents. That's not the way to do things. If you really wanted to do a race, you want to be winning against the best possible field. You wouldn't want to be doing other words because really, if you did that, the win doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. Just like that. Just like whoever's fallen off there. Meaningless. Well, that's what. Well, I'm a bit of the opposite fact than that. We'll flip. Okay, Mr. Falcon. I've actually wanted to get him off there for some reason. Because he's not a protagonist to me. And then things started to go a little bit. Let's just say things got a little bit astray when the Arrows and View were kidnapped along with Lucy. Didn't really make up any ground on that lap, let's be honest. It was a pretty poor lap. Who's back on my watch team? Yours or mine? No advanced tech on that one, I'm not taking any chances. There we go. It's still quick though, all the same. It's much harder to get the double tap dive on the jumper settings than it is on side ads, as I've already mentioned in previous videos. And then when they realised that happened, the rich man, had a change of conscience and managed to release the Arrows, Lucy and View, much to Michael Chain's chagrin. And so he visited them. So he visited them personally, and had a right go and called him out for disobeying orders. Insubordination, I believe it's called. I got messed up there, so I wasn't going to take the chance this time. I wasn't going to take the chance on that double tap dive because I messed up. If you feel like you've messed something up and you're going to try and do something afterwards, just let it come back to you. Almost fell off again. Almost fell off, yikes. There is Antonio Augusta, which is ironically the person who tried to take me off at the start. So that was all the Novice Cup, Novice Standard tracks done in that cup. Now we're moving on to the only expert one, which is Big Blue. Ah, chill. You can also find additional descriptions on the cup as well in the description, which is always provided with these things. It's available in English, rough translated Japanese, and also German. Thinking about other languages, but that's going to be down to viewership, where the people who are viewing it from. That's it. The thing is with a wild boar, it's actually a sturdy machine. The machine's actually pretty sturdy. It's quite nice to drive. That's a shame about its weight. Just making sure I keep the driving clean, because this has been nice clean driving. Nice clean driving there. So with that one, that's done. So after the insubordination of the man, and also Ryu and Ko escaping, they went into a fight, where Michael Chain eventually being told to run away due to the impending arrival of the mobile platoon squad, who caught wind of what happened after a tip-off from Bart Lemming, aiming from the Falcon House. So Michael Chain vowed to be back. He does make some appearances in later episodes, but they're not really important to the storytelling. And his machine is also used as reskins as well in some episodes. In some of the episodes, green instead of the normal brown colour, and we don't get to see him for quite some time later on. Not until very, very much later. In terms of the wild boar, it's a nice stable machine, strong, does lack a little bit in the speed, and just, yeah, it's a little bit too heavy, but it's still a nice machine to drive. But the C stuff lets it down, unfortunately, like the grip and the boost. But it's fine, got through the cup, no issue. So anyway, third place is Pico with the Wild Goose. Second place is Baba and the Iron Tiger, not T-Girl. And last but not least, the winner is Michael Chain and the Wild Boar. This is taken from the aforementioned episode. You gotta guess the time. You gotta guess the time frame. So with that one done, that's the Wild Boar done with the Bronze Cup. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of all my YouTube doings. You can also hit the share button and leave a comment in the comment section below. Next up will be, I'll tell you in a minuet, next up will be Deep Claw. And until then, Captain JJ signing out for another episode. See you in the Deep Claw one.